Howdy, my name is Taylor Summers, and today me and my group are going to be talking about how to utilize campus resources in order to prevent student burnout. Now, for my section of the speech, I'm going to be talking specifically on financial aid because there's a heavy link between financial stress and student dropout levels. So the purpose of this speech is to educate Texas A&M University students ways to receive more financial support from both the university and federal level to prevent unnecessary stress in order to ensure academic success. Understanding how to utilize Texas A&M University financial resources such as the FAFSA application and Aggie One Stop helps prevent student burnout, which prevents higher dropout rates. Now, what are the effects of financial stress and how does it relate to student burnout? Well, according to Penn State University Mental Health Resources in an article in 2025, 23.3% of first-year college students drop out in the first 12 months of college. Additionally, we can concur that those levels of dropout are directly linked to financial stress because, according to the NIH, in an article also posted in 2025, 75% of U.S. students experience moderate to high financial distress, with 15% being allotted to low to moderate financial stress. So irregardless, almost every single college student has experienced some level of financial stress that has actively contributed to their burnout, because financial stress has been linked to anxiety and depression, which are both significant obstacles to having high academic achievements within college. Furthermore, since you're so stressed, it's hard to allot time in studying, hanging out with friends, and doing other things that can cause you to become more successful in college, which then leads to burnout. So with that being said, what are the resources that Texas A&M provides to university to help relieve the financial burden of college so that students no longer have to choose between either college, mental health, or having good finances? Well, for one, the FAFSA application. When you submit your free aid to federal assistance, you opt into having both an unsub and a subsidized loan. Unsub loans are not need-based, so once you fill out that application, that is an automatic guarantee that you are going to get some sort of loan from the federal government. While subsidized loans are need-based, so therefore you do have to have a certain level of annual income to be provided a subsidized loan. Now, a lot of people, while they prove to the federal government that their income makes them not eligible for a subsidized loan, you still need assistance. So what other options do we have? Well, there's also a Parent Plus loan. Parent Plus loans are taken out by a parent, and therefore it's in their name and it's their responsibility to pay off. This allows the students to take out over the lifetime limit of loans that they can borrow from the federal government, which makes it a great financial option. However, if a parent is unwilling to do that, then we have to look at Texas A&M University resources. One of these being is any scholarships or Texas A&M grants. Texas A&M grants are first come, first serve, and we review students throughout the semester to see if they're eligible for any grants or scholarship via their department for the next academic year. Additionally, at Aggie One Stop, which is filled with financial aid advisors, which I also work at, we can provide you information on alternate loans, outside loans, and we can also help you with payment plans and short-term loans so that you can pay off your semester's tuition so you aren't hard dropped from classes and you don't experience any more unnecessary stress that would put a burden upon your academics. All in all, the whole entire point of this speech is to just educate Texas A&M University students that you are not alone and resources are not scarce. There are plenty of routes for you to go about to get more financial assistance so that there's no financial aid burden preventing you from becoming the best student that you can possibly be. Understanding how to utilize Texas A&M financial resources such as the FAFSA application and Aggie One Stop helps prevent student burnout, which prevents higher dropout rates in college students, especially first generation students. So, thank you all for listening. This is my outline. Bye.